Hi everyone, welcome back to the Nutty Nerdy Needle. My name is Amy. Thank you for joining me today. This is my second go of doing this today. I tried doing it earlier on. I was trying something new and it didn't work. So when I went to upload my video, it turned out that my audio or my video, well, we said the audio was like a second ahead than the actual video. So yeah, that did not work for me. So here I am doing it again at, what time is it? It's 10 to 9 on the 1st of September. 1st of September? 1st of December. I don't know where September came from. As I said, it just shows that I'm like totally not with it. So God knows what this video is going to be like. So yeah, it's a bit crazy. So 1st of December, as you can see. So hopefully this video will actually turn out a lot better than the last one. So as you can see, 1st of December, Christmas tree is up. For me, December starts, or Christmas, see, words are not coming to me, I'm so sorry. Christmas is the 1st of December for me. We've been putting up Christmas decorations all day, and when baby girl was asleep, I tried the first video, and yeah, and then after we got up, or when she got up, we ended up going off to my parents, and then I went down to my granddad because he was turning on his outside lights, which was really cool. Baby girl was just like, this is awesome. So yeah, that was me today. So this video will be up in the 2nd, so I'll have all this sorted hopefully by then. November for me was very quiet. I suppose start of the month, went out for a friend's birthday. It was a bit of a big one, and we surprised her. Well, we went out first, we had dinner, girly night. She was expecting just the girls, and then we surprised her with the boys after, and it was freaking cool. Seriously, the crack was just mighty. We had so much fun with the chatting, the dancing, the drinking, and just having a laugh. It was just felt like the good old days. And yeah, that was November. We did do a dinner with the Snack Squad. So the Snack Squad is, there's 4 families. We get together in one house each month, and as I said, one family would host everyone else. And yeah, it's great fun. Get to meet up with everyone else, and the kids get to play and socialise and, you know, learn how to share. So baby girl is not in a sharing mood at the moment, so it is a bit tricky to try and, you know. Right, so next, just want to thank, I have a few new subscribers, so thank you so much for subscribing and liking some videos and all that shebang. Thank you. As I say, I still find it weird that people want to come and, you know, watch my videos and stuff, so hope you enjoy this. And a shout out to the Hibernation Stitcher. She gave me a shout out there a couple of weeks back on one of her videos, so thank you so much. I appreciate it. I said thank you. And yeah, so we'll get on to the cross stitch. That's why you're here. So we will, oh yeah, now if you watched the last video, you will see that I decided to start up with all my projects that were kitted up already. I actually did it, except for one. So what happened was, it is 2 birds, 1 tree. For some reason, in Pattern Keeper, it did not import properly for me. I tried it a couple of times and just did not work for me. So when I did it, it looked like it went in twice or something, and it just looked all higgly-piggly, and I'm like, my brain cannot function on this. And this was the first one that I picked, and I was just like, yeah, we're not doing this. So yeah, unfortunately that did not happen. So I'm going to try and figure that out for the new year. If not, I might have to just go and do paper. I have not done paper in a very, very long time. It has literally been Pattern Keeper that has been keeping me going. So we'll see how next year starts with me. So we're going to start with my whips, and then we'll go on to the new projects. So we'll start with, I had, oh sugar, where is it? Oh, it's here. Okay, so first one, we'll start with the Final Fantasy, and this is how far I've gotten. So we'll get that down. Yeah. So I did all this. That was all one color. That took forever. There's loads more coming over here. There's like another big section continued with this color. I couldn't I just had to go on and further down to this section. And it turns out, if you can see, that blue is not supposed to be there. I have no idea how I got that blue there. It's supposed to be a yellow. As you can see, there's kind of a yellow on the inside of it. No idea. When I get back to this pattern, I will figure it out why I got blue and not yellow. So with this one, I actually made my goal. I got to 30%. So it's so far. I mean, I'm like loving this. I love how it's coming together. So yeah. So I'm at 30% on that. I have my notes down here. So when I look down, that's why. Final Fantasy, yes, at 30%, I did 1,494 stitches and over 70,000 stitches to go. So yeah, just happy that I reached my goal in that one. And then my next one then is my Christmas bell pull from Tiny Modernist. And yeah, I got my Santa legs almost done. So I just have to fill out this part here. And then you've got more white for, I suppose, the end of his pants and then his boots. And then I'll have some presents down at the bottom. And then that's it. Oh yeah, and the chimney, which comes across here on both sides. And then the border, which will come all the way down and around. So I fortunately did not get my goal. I wanted to get to 75 on this. I got to 65, I think. Yeah, 65. I did 1,665 stitches. And just over 4,500 stitches to go. So I'm really happy with this. And this is why I was trying to figure out earlier on with the camera, because I have so much to show that I wasn't sure how, when I had the camera flipped around, I wasn't sure if you were seeing the whole thing. So now I have the camera completely reversed. So that is why this is completely reversed. So I'm trying to figure out a couple of things and try new things for the coming year now and stuff. So yeah, the camera is definitely going to be a new one. So I'm just going this way right now because I just want to get this done. So yes, this is Santa one. This is almost done. Really happy with this. So now on to my new starts. I have 7 if I'm counting that right. So I'm going to keep this one out because this is another pattern from the Tiny Modernist, and it is the Halloween bell pull. And yeah, you know me and Halloween, and as I say, I just had to have it, and it goes exactly the same with the Christmas one. And this is how far I have gotten. So it is roughly 510 stitches, and I'm at 4.89%. So I'm quite happy with that. It's practically black through the whole design. There's a bit of yellow, purple and orange, I think. And yeah, very light colours. And there's only, how many is left? There's only nearly 10,000 stitches left in this one. So like, I'd fly through that one. This definitely will be done for Halloween next year compared to my Halloween advent calendar. That will be done for next year. So yeah, that was the start of that one. So I'm very happy with that. As I said, the sister-in-law kind of persuaded me to kind of do with the new ones to put a timer on them. So I basically did 2.5 hours on that. So yeah, I'm a bit slow at stitching, but yeah, as I said, this is 32 count. I'm going to say 32 count. And it's quite tricky to see, especially with the darker, because I have this on kind of a lighter colour and it's so much easier to see. Darker colours, definitely a bit more trickier to handle. So my next one then, as I said, I'm just like, where are we? Okay. I said, I'm sitting down. It's actually so much better when you're sitting down on the floor and then actually on a couch, because everything is just right in front of me I can grab. So I'm not all piled up at the side. So the next one is my deer from Dots and Spots. So this is what it was like, or this is what's going to be like. And this is, I'll make sure I have this right, where I'm at right now. So the deer, as I said, the antlers will come up here and obviously on the other side and just a little bit down at the end. That's all I have left in that. And I've done, let's have a look, deer, 491 stitches. This is 20%. So yeah, I'll definitely get this done. And I have only 1,800 stitches to do in that. So yeah, will definitely fly along in that one. Then we have another modern folk embroidery. Yeah, I'm just gonna show this one. This is the Birds of Bernhards books. This was actually quite fun to do, except for one thing. I'll explain that. I said the color I'm using in this is, was it 820? It is a lovely kind of petrol blue. Absolutely love it. And this is where I'm at. So, yeah. How cool is that? Now, my little problem. We had, I'm just going to fold them in so you can see. So somewhere around here, I was stitching away, no problem. And I got up to about here and I realized this doesn't look right. And when I looked a little closely, down here, there's, as you see, a few stitches. I went one over and it completely moved everything over and I was totally like all over the place. So I had to frog at least over 100 stitches. That wasn't fun. But the pattern itself, I'm really happy with how it's coming along. It is so, like, once you kind of get the numbers in your counting, you do a lot of counting. And apart from that, it's grand. I'm so happy with how this is actually turning out. I'm literally saying that about every project right at the moment. But I just love how it is turning out. And so far, was it Bernard I said? Yeah. 1,261 and it's at like 7.5%. As I say, I'll fly through this. And it's this material, I'm actually not quite sure. I'm going to say a 32 count as well. And there's slight blue in the material itself. And it's so easy to actually work with. And it's super soft. So yeah, I'm, as I say, flying. Happy out. There you go. That's that one. That one out of the way. And then my next one is my Stars of the North. Yeah, loving. Yeah, that's a nice little pattern. It's, again, another modern folk. I'm slightly obsessed with his work. And as I said, it started in the centre. So then just bring it around. I should have had this all done earlier on, but this is where I'm at right now. Yeah, very pretty. And I'm using a variegated red, the DMC, and I'll just see if I have a number. I think I do. Not on that one. 115. Like, you can't really... Oh, there you go. That kind of pops out a bit more, doesn't it? Yeah, I know that's a lot. There's a couple of projects that I'm kind of using this on. But yeah, so this should, I know, keep me going for a while. And as I say, these floss drops, I make them with the Cricut machine. I'm in love with that machine. It's like the best thing that was ever invented. And one day I just sat down and made, I think, about 400 or 500 of them. It'll keep me going for a project or two. So yeah, that's how far I've got on that one. And let's see, the stars, that's 415 stitches. Yeah, and then that's at 2.71%. And I've got roughly about 15,000 stitches to go on this. So, not bad. That's relatively small compared to some of the other ones that I have. And then, my last kind of big one is the Biscornu. Again, I know I butcher that completely every time I say it. Sister-in-law always tells me what it is. I try to remember and it just always goes out of my head. But yeah, but I do have my previous one. So for those who haven't seen it, this is one I made for baby girl. I still haven't put it into a frame. But yeah, this is where I'm at on that one. I mean, how cool is that? Oh, you can see the Christmas lights through it. Cool. But yeah, I still haven't decided, like, we could go this way. Like, there's so many ways you can have it. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing that one. But on the one that I'm actually working on, oh, I'm gonna have to put that back one moment. This is how far I've gotten. And I started with the purple, because, you know, purple, It was pretty cute. That's how far I've gotten. That's not too bad. That's a good start. On one block. And I am at 264 stitches in and at 2%. So that's not too bad. So I'll keep working on that in the new year. As I say, it's a lot more counting. But yeah, as I say, I'll take my time with that one, so I'll try not to make too many mistakes. I have a tendency of making mistakes on a lot of my projects, especially the those ones, because there's a lot of counting. But when you're doing full coverage, you can kind of get away with it somewhat. But yeah. Okay, so my last two then are my favourite ones. So I've got one here, one more. I have it right in front of me. Okay, so I did do the whole Lord of the Rings and Hobbit marathon. So I started with Thorin Oakenshield. Here we go. And watched The Hobbit. As you know, Hobbit comes first. And this is, if I can pull it out now. Oh, again, I should have really had this. I'm like, where am I? Okay. This is where I'm at. I'm trying to, yeah, there we go. Sorry for all the wrinkles. I'm doing this by obviously hand, but I don't have it in a hoop or anything like that. So it's just normal hand stitch type thing. But yeah, I started in the middle, and that's part of Thorin, and I worked my way across, and I did a bucket load of brown coming down here. So now with this project, I'm trying to get this up now. Alright, with this project, over on this side, it's all white. It goes all white all the way around, if you notice from the photo. I'm still debating whether I do that or not, because I think there's about 10 to 12,000 stitches just of pure white. So I'm going to do the whole thing first, and then might get your advice whether I should do it or not. Let me know if what you think I should do. So yeah, that's Thorin. He is at, let me find him, 5.44%. I went crazy on this. This was only like 4 or 5 days or so. And like I was just like, I watched The Hobbit over a weekend. I went a little crazy. It was awesome. I forgot how good it is. And 2,605 stitches in, with about 50,000 stitches to go. But if I take the 10,000 off, we say 10,000 for the white, it's only 40,000. That's not too bad. So yeah, that's my Thorin. Very happy with that. And then, as I said, I still have my bag of floss. I haven't even kitted them up properly yet. I'm kind of like, okay, I need that colour, let's go find it. Or on some days I'll be like, okay, let's try and kit this up. I haven't got to that stage just yet. But yeah, that's what I'm keeping him in at the moment, this bag. This bag comes from, I'll link the site down below. She does the CXC flosses and stuff on Etsy. Sister-in-law and myself have gotten a load of stuff from her. And yeah, she's just brilliant, easy, and it comes in a lovely little bag, and you get this awesome purple bag. So yeah, there is a big massive bag outside in the kitchen, but I'm not allowed to look at that until Christmas Day. Now my next one then is my Frodo. I don't know where that came from. Well, for me this is late. So yeah, this is going to be, it's going to be fun trying to edit all this later on. Anywho, my Frodo cross stitch. Yeah, this was awesome. This is how far I've gotten. It's so cool. So I'm basically, what I'm doing now with this is I'm starting on this side and just working my way across and then coming down. And I'm just basically doing like a snake. That's my plan with that. We'll see how long it actually lasts. Sometimes I just get so bored of that and we'll just continue with one colour and we'll go from there. But yeah, right now that's what I'm doing. I have done 2,141 stitches and I'm nearly at 4%. I'm literally 3% off of 4%. And yeah, I've gotten through most of Lord of the Rings. Actually, that's one I might put on and finish there later on while I'm editing this. I'm only halfway through the third movie, and yeah, that's all I need to get that done. But yeah, I don't even know what's this think it's 32 count. I'm doing 1/110 stitch. I think I'm saying that right. But yeah, I'm loving this. This is the Story Keep. I couldn't do the large one. I know Suki Bernhards Stitcher is doing it and it looks amazing, but there just seems to be so much trees in the background. I would get bored of that very easily, so I decided that the Story Keep would work for me, and that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm just so happy with that. So yeah, the 10 stitch can be a bit tricky, and the back of it, I'm not even going to show you the back, it's a bit all over the place. So yeah, that is everything. I've went through everything. Yeah, that's my cross stitch. So hope you enjoy that. So a couple of other things now. I did some diamond painting. I think two videos. See, I can't talk. I don't know what's happening. 2 videos ago, I was in the range and I bought some Christmas cards that were diamond painting, and I said, yeah, we'll try that. But during November, I ended up getting a really bad ear infection, so I kind of had to stay at home from work. Baby girl was at the childminder, so I decided I couldn't concentrate on cross stitch at the time, so I said, let's do the diamond painting just to pass the time, because we're just like, it stopped me from thinking the pain. So yeah, it's so cool. It is awesome. I would definitely recommend doing this. So you literally got a glimpse there. So this is the first one. How cool is that? That is awesome. I'm like obsessed with how like sparkly and awesome it is. I did say I was going to give this to someone, but I'm like, I don't know, I might just frame them. I'll have them like as a Christmas ornament or something. Like, how cool is that? I loved it. It was so much fun. And then this was my second one. The gingerbread house. Like, you can see how shiny it is. It seriously, it was just so much fun, so therapeutic. Like, you literally just follow the numbers and that's it. Like, it was kind of like paint by numbers. I've done a couple of them, and I just threw on the podcasts I was listening to at the time, and yeah, I would just melt away, and it'd be like a couple of hours later, I'm like, I really should eat, or I should go to bed. It's late. So yeah, I'm really happy with how these two have turned out. So I need to decide, do I give them to someone, or do I keep them for myself and put them up as an ornament? Let me know what you think. And during the week, as I say, I haven't picked up crochet in a very, very long time. As I say, it's all been cross stitch. So during the week, husband and myself decided we watch a movie, and I decided that I wasn't going to do any craft that night. And yeah, that didn't last. We were watching, is it Studio 666, Dave Grohl's new one? It's absolutely hilarious. If you want, like, it's gory, if you're into that kind of thing, and silly. It's total B-movie type thing, and it was just hilarious. I loved it. But halfway through the movie, my hands were just kind of like, I need to do something. So I decided to start crocheting a hat for myself, because now going to work in the morning and kind of leave for about 10 to 7 o'clock, it's getting cold. Like, it's cold. Like, ice on cars cold. And my head is always frozen. So I decided to start crocheting. And this is the wool I'm using. As again, it's all backwards. It's really going to annoy me. So it's red multi marble yarn. Got this in the range. Like, the colours are absolutely amazing. Love them. As I say, I do get a lot of my stuff in the range. That's it. As my husband says, they sell a range of goods. And this is how far I have gotten in my hat. So the plan is to turn this part up to have kind of a bit of a ribbing part of the hat, and I'm literally just going to go all the way up and make kind of like cat ears. So it is basically, you just sew across, or you stitch across in the, I'll probably do in the inside, and then when your hat is on, it got little cat ears type thing coming up. Because this is my own pattern. I did the ribbing myself, kind of like a ribbon going across, sewed it up at the side, and then just started going around and around and around. And that's it. Yeah, I just love the colours. Like, it's so kind of autumny type, and like I'm in love with it. So my husband saw this and he was like, will you make me one? And I was like, go and pick me out some wool. I was like, I have probably 2 shells and a calyx, maybe 3 of just wool. Like they're shoved in. If you take one out, everything's gonna fall out. So yeah. So that's my wool. I'm trying to think what else. Haul. I did go a little crazy this time around. Because I don't know why, I saw a few things and I was like, yeah, I'm getting that. They're mine. But you know, Christmas is coming up, so I probably shouldn't have got them. So that's a little bit more crazy. So basically, okay, my first one was the free one from Haid. Oh god, I just found a needle. I have no idea where that came from. Okay, we'll just get in the couch there. I'll grab it later. Okay, so the first one was the freebie from Haid, and that was the Halloween one with, is it just Halloween pumpkin? And this is it. I do love it, but when I do decide to actually start it, I am going to probably cut off part of the tree and just kind of have the house more kind of centered. I like the house, I like the bit of the pumpkins down at the bottom, but there's just too much tree, and maybe cut off a bit at the top. That's my plan for that one. And then my next one was Happy Halloween by MJP from Pain Free Crafts. Huge Jack Skellington fan, so saw this and had to buy it. Also, it was on sale, so you will figure out that I do like a sale. I do like a bit of a bargain when it comes to these things. So this was only like €5, and I was just like, yeah, we're getting that. And yeah, I absolutely love the colours and everything, and it's Jack, so yeah, had to. And then the next one, oh yeah, this was when there was a sale for Haid. I shouldn't really go on for the sales, but I do, and you know, you see 1 or 2 things. And I saw the story keep for The Emperor's New Clothes. Do I have that right? Yes. Scott Gufferson. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I just think it's so cute. It's just, I love those dogs. They're absolutely adorable, and I just like, yeah, I just had to have it. It was mine. And then my last one was, this is from Stitchman Darcy. Does anyone follow him? If you do, or if you don't, go check him out. He is hilarious. I think he's absolutely hilarious. I love his stuff, and he's doing patterns, and he did a sale there recently, and again, sales, and I had to buy this one. This is like, it's from one of my favorite Christmas movies. Not many people think it's a Christmas movie, but in my heart it is a Christmas movie, and it is Die Hard. And this is the pattern. Yippee-ki-yay. I don't want to say the word because it's somewhat PC, or not PC, PG. And again, love the movie. One of my favorite sayings from a movie, and yeah, I'll be doing that up for Christmas. So that will be definitely on my list for Christmas in July. So yeah, that was my haul, and I'm trying to think what else is there. Yeah, I've done the haul. Plans for next month, or this month. We're in this month, so December. Let's see. Want to finish the deer. I'm only like 2,000 stitches to do. Then I want to finish the Christmas bell pull, and then I don't know, after that it literally could be anything. So my plan is actually, I was watching oh my god, what's her name? Is it Jen Does Stuff? I'll link her down below. And Cam the Stitcher, they have wheels. So you know, you press a button and thing goes around. I was just like, I want to do that. So I went off and did that. But I'm going to I've put all my projects into one wheel, but I think I'm going to change that up and have one for like full coverages, then one for maybe modern folk, or then stuff for just the smaller projects. So depending on my mood, I'll be like, okay, I'm in the mood for a full project. Which one is it? So yeah, I'll be doing that. I think I'll be doing a wheel after I've finished those ones, because that's my plan. I want to finish those, get them out of the way, and then just, you know, do my own thing. Because Christmas is just mental. Everyone is like going out for parties, you're meeting up with people, friends and family. There's always something going on, and you know, we've got Santa coming along, so, and baby girl is going to be so excited. Well, I don't know who's more excited, me or her. So yeah, December is going to be just absolute mayhem for myself, so we'll just see how things go. And hopefully by then I'll have a finished hat. And yeah, so I think that's my plan for December. Just nice and easy, nothing too crazy, and yeah, just take it easy. That's the plan. That sounds good to me. Do you want to hear more about my books? Because a couple of people I've been watching have been talking about books, so, and I've got back into reading of late, all thanks to a close friend of mine. I was not into the reading for a very long time. I love reading. Like, beforehand I'd have 3 books on the go. I said I've had one for bed, one for the road, and basically one for just at home, or like an audiobook or something. And yeah, had that going all the time. But after baby girl, you know, things change. It's more, oh, I have time off, let's go to sleep. So now I'm kind of getting back into a routine, and she introduced me to a very light book, and it was perfect to start me on, and I absolutely loved it. It was a kind of a fantasy cozy mystery, but if there was no fantasy, I would have absolutely hated the book. Throw fantasy in, I'm in love. And the first book was Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I absolutely loved it. I don't know why. It was just so good. I think it was just perfect for me to get back into the whole reading of it and all that kind of stuff. So, and I forgot the other one. Anyway, it is basically about an orc who has laid down her sword because she is tired of the whole traveling around and, you know, adventuring and stuff. She's done. So she opens a coffee shop. Yeah, opens a coffee shop, and she starts running it, and obviously there was a few things happen on the way, and yeah, absolutely loved it. I would recommend it if you're into that kind of stuff. It was just so nice to read. I think I finished it in about 4 days, and that got me into, it's like, oh, what am I going to read next? So my next book was I'm going to pronounce this wrong. I'm very bad at pronouncing things. Dampire. Anyway, I'll have it up the side. And it's about a girl who finds out that she is half vampire, half human, kind of like Blade. And she basically hangs out with an elf. They were kind of swindling money out of poor little peasants, and she was getting tired of doing all that, and similar enough to the other book, and she opens up a bar in a seaside town, and turns out there are vampires in the area. And a little bit more kind of, I suppose, more happening in this one. Like, she finds out more about her past, and so does the elf. You find out a little bit more about him, their relationship together, and yeah, it was lovely. I love the book. There's about, I don't know, I'm going to say 6, 7 in the series. I read it, I'm going to say 15 years ago. My husband got it for me when we first started kind of going out, and loved the book, and he ended up getting me the series. So I'm rereading them now again, and yeah, again, it's just something nice and light, easy, and yeah, happy with that. So I would recommend that one too. The next one, not so much. It's called The Successor it's the Warden series, and it started off good, and then the middle just went like, you have these 2 people that are in the slave industry, and this fella, the warden, ends up buying them, brings them back to prison he's working in, like in the middle of Russia, I think it is, and turns out that it's supernatural beings that are in there, and the fella is supposed to be his protege, you know, next guy to take over the prison and all that kind of stuff. And then the female, I don't know why they put her in. It's kind of annoying. She ends up falling in love with a werewolf. They escape the prison, and now they're back at the prison, and it's, that love story is just pissing me off. I'm not liking it. But now they're back at the prison. There's a couple of more things happening, and I would have liked to have read more about the guy, bit more of his like training and, you know, where he's gotten to now. But it was all about her love story, and I was just like, nah, it's pointless. So yeah, I wouldn't, like, I've only, I think the Kindle is saying that I have only like an hour and a bit to read, so I'll probably finish that tonight and go on to something else. So yeah, I wouldn't be too gone on that one. I will not be reading the series. I know like it's getting great reviews and stuff on Goodreads, and I'm kind of like, yeah, not for me. Sorry, it's for other people, but not for me. So yeah, that's me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe, and enjoy December. I said there's so much happening. I said Santa's coming, and hope you have a lovely Christmas. And for those who don't celebrate it, hope you enjoy your day. Hopefully your day off. And yeah, just have a great December, and we will see you back in January in the new year, and also have a fabulous new year. We're gonna have so much happening this time. So yeah, my next video will be my 1 year anniversary. How is that possible? I am doing this nearly a year. I still can't believe that. So yeah, it's been fun. I'm loving it, and just chatting with other stitchers and all that kind of stuff. Really enjoying it. So thank you so much to everyone, and we will see you in the new year. So bye for now. Happy Christmas.